A lot of people have walked the halls here at WOOD TV. Perhaps one of the most well-known is Ginger Zee.
Formerly with Storm Team 8, Ginger is now the chief meteorologist at ABC News, and she appears daily on Good Morning America. She grew up in West Michigan and recently returned home to tout her new book. And 24-Hour News 8's Emily Leonard spoke with Ginger about her book, which shares the personal struggles that she's had to overcome.
Yeah, you guys, it was really cool to see how many people came out to Barnes & Noble that night to meet Ginger and have their book signed, get her autograph, have their picture taken with her. She's come a long way since her time here at WOOD TV, a journey to the top that certainly has had some bumps along the way.
This is a healing moment for me to realize, I guess I don't care.
Hi, how are you?
When you live life in the spotlight in front of a national audience, getting to a place where you don't care is huge. What viewers don't see is that Ginger Zee is healing from a life marked by an abusive relationship, depression, and a suicide attempt. She lays it all out there in her new book, and the title, Natural Disaster, I Cover Them, I Am One, says it all.
She was an excellent mentor to me for many years, and I learned a lot from her as a young student, like a young broadcaster trying to get into the field.
Dustin Bonk stood in the line that wrapped its way through bookcases at Barnes & Noble at Woodland Mall last Saturday night.
Well, hi, you. It's great to see you.
It's been so long.
He's working as a meteorologist in Lansing now, but just a few years ago, he was one of Ginger's students at Valparaiso University.
Being real is such a big part of being a person, and it's important to be able to be honest with your viewers, and I think that honesty goes a long way in building a relationship.
I want you to know my flaws because I want you to know me better, and I want you to know that that person who has really nice lip gloss and shoes and a dress on has been fabricated by somebody else.
Right there, in between the stories of her childhood in West Michigan to her days on Dancing with the Stars, is a chapter called WOOD TV8. Ginger says it was an easy chapter to write. Her time in West Michigan's news leader, she described as career developing.
West Michigan escaped with a decent day today.
That part of my career at WOOD TV and the people, and also just being in such a powerhouse place that was something I grew up watching, was one of the most special times in my career.
She opens up like few have before, allowing her viewers and her readers in on her highs and lows, discovering she is finally comfortable with who she is.
I worked very hard to become homecoming queen, and then I worked very hard my whole life to have people love me on television. And now I'm taking the chance that people aren't going to love what my story has, and it feels good. It's actually really empowering, and that's when I knew that I've been healing.
Ginger talked more about what West Michigan means to her and her time at WOOD TV. We have that clip inside our story at woodtv.com.
Yep.
Feels so good to see her doing so
Yeah.
well, especially getting through all of that.
Yeah, there was a lot that, and that's what her whole point is, that, while it looks like everything's fine on the outside, it wasn't. But she came through, and she wants people to know that it's possible.
Sure.
She's doing great.
Yep.
Thanks, Emily.